Is this thing on? I think it's on. I can't tell really. I'm just testing things. So if anybody's around, you can tell them to come and see if I've got audio, video. I should be running a slideshow of bird pictures and things I took in the last month or so. And a little picture, the live video in the corner, wearing my Red October t-shirt today, and the chat on the right side. That's what we should be seeing. But that's all I'm doing is just testing this, and we were also talking in a back chat about having some alternative means of communicating in the event that we couldn't go through YouTube if they kick us out or whatever. And we were thinking of, Mark will have to show up and tell me the name of that other software. It just escaped me. Okay, thanks, Suzette. Ann. But there was other software that Mark Bailey was talking about that he had me join the other day, and starts with an S, but that's all I can tell you right now. But it's kind of like Discord, but it's not Discord. It doesn't have as many fancy features to it, but it at least would allow a continuous live voice chat or typing chat, either one. And supposedly you can screen share, but it's kind of clunky. I tried it, and you can't do live, you know, like running something on screen like I'm doing now. So I don't know. We haven't found a good alternative, but at least we would have, you know, whether it's through Skype or this other thing that Mark can tell us about when he gets here. What we want to do is collect whoever wants to be, you know, a little Christian group of just keeping in touch outside of YouTube. If we can get everybody on the same platform, that'd be neat. There's at least Skype, and then through Skype we could set up the other thing, you know, to have other chats. I don't know, because the advantage is with something like Discord is that the room is always there, and it's just, you know, people can come and go as they please, and you don't have to call people and set something up the way you would with Skype. You'd have to actually call them, and you can have groups and things, but I would think Skype would be better for just texting people, you know, to send individual or group messages. But if we want to do live hangouts or any kind of group discussion, we'd have to do either this or that other S thing I can't remember. So that's all I got. But I'm going to just leave this open for a while and see. I don't know if this notified anybody. I couldn't tell you because I'm streaming through OBS instead of Google Live or Google YouTube, whatever, Live Hangouts. So if you know anybody else who is really, really bored, they could pop over here and see what they think about alternatives just to keep in touch without giving everybody's email or phone number or something like that. So, oh, okay, thanks for Ryan. Pillbox was around here. I think he had to probably take off and do something. Hopefully he'll be back. So yeah, if you know anybody else is around, tell them to come on over, and we'll try to discuss what we want to do with communicating outside of YouTube. These are flower pictures that I took. These are irises from earlier in the summer, and just running a slideshow over and over. So whatever pictures I have in that folder. Of course, we had to move all the irises then. We replanted them, and they don't look very happy now. But they had been done blooming anyhow, so it's just no big deal. They'll come back. They're one of the few plants I can't destroy by just looking at them. The others being thistles and dandelions and maybe some clover. So, yeah, we have that little tree there, and we dug up the flowers and put the plants in as we wanted them, and then water them real good, then put down cardboard and then mulch, and hopefully that will keep the weeds down this year. So, other than that, if it's not buffering, I might be able to do this from now on. And I think it's recording directly to my computer instead of on YouTube servers, which I did a short recording of earlier on a private video, and hopefully then as soon as it's done I can just upload it like I would upload any other pre-recorded video. So excuse me, just ate supper. So yeah, if you see any of the usual crowd around, like Victoria or Mark or Pillbox or anybody, tell them to come on over for a bit, and then when we have enough to get something started and we know what platform people want to use, then I'll just shut it down. Thistles and nettles, you mean? Remind me of the trolls we get. Yeah, they pop up everywhere, they multiply, and they want to choke out the stuff you want. Yep, nettles. So, anything else you want me to talk about while we wait for people to come? Or, see, you can tell the kind of birds we have in our backyard are finches and sparrows and robins, cardinals, goldfinches. Sometimes we get grackles and starlings, and I can't tell them apart, so I just call them gracklings. The same with the house finch, purple finch, really hard to tell apart, and so I just call them purple house finches. I mean, what else can I do? So, yep, that telephone wire is of course I've zoomed way in to get up that close for where the bird was. And other than that, I just thought I'd have that slideshow running just to have something to do while I run this video. I don't know that I'll even upload this one because it's just me waiting for people to show up and say, hey, how do you want to keep in touch? Hey, Chow. I think Pillbox went away. He'll be back. Hey, Vic. Yeah, I'm hoping Mark will come too. What I wanted to do, besides I'm testing OBS, is to see how we want to keep in touch outside of YouTube. And that would be probably at least Skype. You can do text or audio calls, an individual or group, but there's other software, again, the name escapes me, it starts with an S, that Mark Bailey had looked up, and we set up a little room, and it's more like Discord. And like I was saying earlier, this is the advantage of a Discord-like place is that it's always on. There may not be anybody there, but you don't have to set up a call or anything. You can just, whoever's there you can talk to. So, like I said, we'll get a hold of Mark. Maybe he'll come back later and tell us what the name of that was. But in the meantime, we're just testing OBS, and it does seem to be running. So I'm happy for that. I wasn't sure if it would lag, but it seems to be running, and the audio seems okay. And so hopefully he'll show up. But how many of you have Skype? Do you all have Skype, or could you get Skype? Do you have a problem with Skype? Okay, oh, okay. Yeah, we'll, you're in the back chat for Blood Always Finds Its Level, so we can post it there for most of you anyway, so, we'll see you later, Chow. But we'll work out something. Yeah, that's a goldfinch, the yellow and black one. So Vic or anybody else, can everybody get on Skype? And if so, we need a way to find out where you are, who you are. We can do that in the baffle chat. Hey, there's Pillbox. All right, so you got to work, but yep, we're successfully running OBS, and we'll see if, you know, if we don't want Skype, we'll have to try something else. But like I said, Mark Bailey had set up a room, and I suppose I could try to dig out my notes and remember what that is, since I don't see him right now. Slack. Yeah, it's called Slack. And his, I can give you the link, I think, to the room, you'd have to join, I think. But again, it's like Discord, but it's not Discord, and it doesn't have as many functions. But it's mostly would be a voice and typing chat. It would be our room. Okay, so we might want to just do that and forget Skype. But check it out, and you can quit right away if you don't like it. And there might not be anybody there, because right now it's just sometimes Mark there, sometimes I'm there. I haven't checked it much today, but that's his group that he set up, and maybe we can hang out there when we just want to talk, whoever's available on an ongoing basis. It's, like I said, it's just you come and go, just like Discord. And but I think if we wanted to do any kind of presentation with video, we'd have to come back here, use Google YouTube Hangouts. So if you see anybody else around who might want to join something like this that you would trust with being in the Christian group, pass the word around, pass the link around, and we'll do that. So, any other questions? I mean, I can just shut this down if we're, if some people are going to sleep, some are going to work, and I really don't have anything planned to talk about. Other than there was, 52 significant earthquakes around the Ring of Fire yesterday. I think it was yesterday. That being the Pacific coast between the Americas, around Alaska, Russia, and down to Japan. That Ring of Fire. Massive number of significant earthquakes all over the place. So, just a heads up. And I have to think that not only are a lot of the fires going on in California deliberate, not just arson. Well, not arson only by crazy people or individuals, but possibly government sponsored, is to get people out of there, to get out of the West Coast, because maybe there's something else major coming after that they're planning, and the Ring of Fire just lit up. So just trying to connect dots. I don't know if they need to be connected or not, but yeah, don't worry about Skype if you don't want to have it, but if you have a desktop or any way to get to that link, it doesn't require an app. It's just a website URL, so that might be an option. So maybe check that out first. And if you join, I don't know if I'll get a notice or Mark will get a notice, but I'll check it out later this evening maybe and see if there's anybody else that's on the list. If I can find the list. We don't know how to run it. We just, Mark just discovered it yesterday, I think. So that's what's going on. Any coast that's safe anymore, who knows? Anything major that happened to any of the oceans, the large waterways, would probably affect the rest of the world's waterways and coastlines. It just depends on, how the shape of the landmass is from ground zero. I couldn't really tell you, but generally speaking, in most cases, the safest places would be up in mountains. I'm not in a mountain, but at least I'm well inland. And you want access to fresh water. The only thing, then inland you have to worry more about, at least in the U.S., tornadoes and things like that. But, yeah, moving to the moon, not a bad idea. If it's real, that's a question nobody can answer. So, anyway, anything else going on that you want to chit-chat about? Because, like I said, I just had this up for a test. I don't even know if I'll upload it. Maybe I will, just because it's a nice slideshow. But when it's done, I'll have to upload it manually. And that link is to Slack, which is a alternative to Discord. Works kind of like it, but just the very basics. Other than that, I don't know. Can't think of anything else to talk about. So, pass the word around, pass the link around, check it out. But don't pass it to public chats where the trolls will pick it up, because I don't want just anybody and everybody joining. Just pass it by private chats to people who want to join a Christian chat, a Bible-believing Christian chat. Only works with an invitation. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how to do that yet, and I'll have to talk to Mark. But I'll go over after I'm done here and check that out. And I think I would need emails to send invites, so it's kind of a catch-22. You know, I was hoping people could join, but if I need to send an invite, then I'm going to have to get your emails somehow. And not sure how and when to do that, because posting it publicly in, you know, comments under the video when it's up, I could put it up just for that, if nothing else. But yeah, of course, it doesn't hurt to have that link public because it requires an invite. So workspace administrator for an invite. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to do that. But in the comments under the video, when I upload it, you can post whatever information we figure out you need to post. So, anyway, I think I will probably go ahead and shut this down and try and figure out what I need to do with that website. Okay, well, when I do, I will post under the... I'll go ahead and upload this video, and I'll post under it what people need to do to join. And then it will be, you know, if I know your name, I'll let you join. And with the understanding it's just a Christian-only chat. So, all right, I'm going to try to stop streaming and see what happens. Thanks for coming. See y'all later.